Good morning, afternoon, and evening, dear guests, speakers, and fellow lean enthusiasts. My name is Seren Tüsün. I'm Business Development Specialist and Industrial Engineer at Khenda, and I'm delighted to be your moderator for today's session in Lean Global Connection. We are here to explore exciting integration of lean practices with AI that is transforming the manufacturing landscape. Our esteemed speakers, Aykan Ekici and Patrick Gaughan, will share their expertise on how AI can enhance lean methodologies, offering real-world examples and practical insights. I encourage everyone to engage and reflect on how this innovation can be applied in your areas of work. We will have a 5-minute Q&A session at the end, so please feel free to write your questions in the chat or Q&A section. Thank you for joining us, and let's dive into the session. I would like to invite Aykan to introduce himself, followed by Patrick. Aykan, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Sarah. Good day, everyone. Nice to have you here all. And my name is Aykan Ekici. I'm co-founder and co-CEO of Khenda. With over 8 years of experience in computer vision projects, specifically tailored for the manufacturing industry, I've had the opportunity to visit over 300 production sites, and these experiences have given me a profound understanding of the challenge in this sector. And I realized that we could address a significant pain point for continuous improvement practitioners with the help of AI. So our journey at Khenda is a testament to this vision, as we have committed ourselves to bridging the gap between manual operations and digitization, enhancing productivity and efficiency through our AI-powered continuous improvement platform. So thank you, and I will just pass it to Patrick.
Thank you very much, Aykan. My name is Patrick Gaughan. I'm an engineer with 35 plus years of global engineering, supply chain, and quality experience with a significant focus on lean manufacturing. I obtained my black belt back in the late 1990s. In my experience, we focused on a mix of rapid improvement workshops and managed lean projects. I personally led over 50 workshops and assisted on countless more as I trained other black belts around the globe for a Fortune 100 company. My experience in the industry revealed the many challenges and inefficiencies present in traditional manufacturing processes, but it also highlighted the challenges associated with executing lean initiatives. While focused for any CI practitioner on leading improvements through change, the very process of conducting CI improvements can be very labor intensive, or as we say, non-lean. Today, I'm very excited to share how Khenda's innovative digital AI approach to continuous improvement is reshaping the art of the possible.
Thank you, Patrick, for introducing yourself. I actually would like to continue with you. According to your over 30 years of experience in lean manufacturing, what has been the evolution of these tools? And can you tell us about the journey and importance of the time studies?
Sure, absolutely, Sarah. For those people who follow the history of lean, before it was called lean, it was the scientific methods started by Frederick Taylor back in the late 1800s. That eventually gave way to what we traditionally call Industry 1.0. Those tried and true methods that were created by Taylor really hinged on a highly granular process map to be able to drive out all forms of waste. And those tools are still in use today and provided the basis for Industry 2.0. Now in Industry 2.0, we had the move to electrification and also started to see the introduction of the continuous line for manufacturing. For many legacy industries today, those same principles are still in use. Sadly, for many businesses, they continue to operate much as they did in that Industry 2.0 model. Now, with the advent of digital technology, computers, electronic sensors, and PLCs, we've started to transform those processes in Industry 3.0. And while having data is great, and that's what all those devices did, contextualizing that data is far more important. And that brings us to the advent of Industry 4.0, where we can now leverage tools like AI, automation, additive manufacturing, cloud computing, cybersecurity, etc., in an effort to truly become world-class. As continuous improvement professionals, I believe that we need to adopt these same principles in our own activities, as the control and process engineers do in their respective fields. For that reason, I'm very excited to talk about this important topic with your audience.
Thanks, Patrick, for your insights. We now actually move on to a crucial part of our discussion today, understanding the challenges in manufacturing sector. Aykan, could you enlighten us on some of the key issues faced by manufacturers?
Absolutely, Seren. So actually, manufacturing industry has lots of challenges, right? But let's combine the most common challenge in continuous improvement in three topics. So in the manufacturing industry, one of the primary challenges is process inefficiency, mostly characterized by long production cycles and significant waste. This not only reduces profits, but also affects competitiveness. And additionally, the slow adoption of digital tools in continuous improvement efforts limits process optimization and decision-making capabilities. Another important aspect to consider is the limitations of manual data collection and analysis. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks again. So thanks actually for highlighting these issues, and I would like to take Patrick's perspective on this too. So, Patrick, how do these challenges impact in lean manufacturing and continuous improvement initiatives?
Yeah, a good question. And with so many years of experience in continuous improvement, I can tell you that everything from my perspective begins with a value stream map. Value stream maps provide the basis for directional road mapping for any organization so that you understand where to start to apply your efforts. After that, you historically then start to bring in the detailed process maps that I talked about earlier that were introduced by Frederick Taylor. Historically, I've actually used those two things together to be able to link the process maps to the value stream maps. And that's where the real value starts to come. However, those tools are critically important to the process. They do have some adoption challenges that go along with them. And those challenges can impact the effectiveness and the pace of the lean journey. Those familiar with time studies recognize their inherent value, but also acknowledge the non-lean inefficiencies involved, whether due to a lack of substantial samples needed to gather the sufficient high-fidelity data, or the typically manual processes of transcribing these observations into a digital tool, say Excel or something similar to that. Overcoming those challenges leads to prolonged problem-solving cycles and hinders the ability to implement quick and effective change. Relying on manual processes for data collection and analysis obviously results in less time being available for actual improvement. And this is where the utilization of AI as an innovative solution, like Khenda has done, starts to become a real difference maker in this space.
Yeah. And when you talk about using Industry 4.0 tools to focus on the lean process itself, how does it work?
Okay, so very practically speaking, let's revisit my cherished process maps and highlight the three primary challenges with that process. In all the time studies that I've conducted, the recorded times are consistently appear to be the very best instances from a time perspective when compared against historical data. That's because humans will react a little differently when somebody's physically observing what they're doing, right? A more natural demonstration of time emerges when we start to analyze videos across numerous instances. It takes much more of the human observation effect out of the equation. Second, when utilizing digital process for evaluation, this allows us to incorporate literally thousands of event records into the assessment. This leads to a much richer and more reliable data set than would otherwise be possible. And third, personally transcribing a limited number of observations into a digital framework was always a non-value-added activity. While it was a necessary step and one that I value greatly, it represented a process that did not contribute to value. What I really needed was the data itself, not the process of contextualizing it. So while I appreciate observing the process so I can help to understand where the changes need to be made, I really need the data to figure out how to actually effectively make that change. So leveraging AI with digitized observations addresses all three of these challenges, streamlining the process, especially when applied throughout the value stream. This affords us more time to focus on what we love, engaging the change agents, and re-engineering the products, the processes, and the plants that we love. And as a result, we create more value with fewer resources and probably more importantly, we can start to move faster than we could otherwise do.
Actually, thank you, Patrick. What a great insights from your experience. I want to get back to Aykan. So Aykan, what role does AI play enhancing innovation within a Kaizen-focused business strategy?
Good question. So we are all familiar with Kaizen, right? Which means taking a part and making it better. The idea of making small, steady improvements is pretty amazing. And it's like taking baby steps that add up to a big leap in efficiency, productivity, and quality. So here's the thing. In a world that's changing faster than ever, we need something more. That's where innovation comes in. Innovation isn't just about tweaking things here and there. It's about big and bold changes. Think of it like this. So if Kaizen is walking, then innovation is flying. It's about reimagining the way we do things, shaking up our processes, and maybe even bringing in some cool new technologies. Speaking of new tech, let's talk about AI. It's not just the science fiction stuff anymore. It's real and it's here, changing the game in all sorts of industries. AI fits right into the Kaizen mindset, actually. So it's like having a super smart assistant that can spot patterns we might miss and take care of the repetitive stuff so we can focus on the more complex challenge. And the best part, when AI drives innovation, it's not just a small step forward, it's a giant leap. It's about redefining what's possible and pushing us into new territories of efficiency and effectiveness also. So to wrap it up, for any business that's all about Kaizen, embracing innovation, especially with AI, isn't just a cool option. It's a must-have to stay ahead of the curve. It's about combining those steady steps of improvement with the giant leaps of innovation. And by doing this, we are not just keeping up, we are setting the pace for a feature that's smarter, more efficient, and endlessly innovative. Thanks, Sarah.
Can you also help us to understand the how parts, especially how does Khenda leverage AI to enhance continuous improvement in manufacturing?
Sure. So our story begins with data, as Patrick explained. It was like first gathered with manual methods, right? At Khenda, we increased the amount of data by measuring with AI, and we highlight the parts to engineers to connect the dots to streamline their processes. We empower CI engineers to focus on valuable decisions while AI handles the heavy lifting.
That AI do the hard work.
Yeah.
So move forward, Aykan. Using AI for continuous improvement, as you explained, what does it bring to the table?
Good. So AI's role in CI activities is crucial for several reasons. Primarily enhancing operational efficiency, and then reducing time and costs, and enabling comprehensive analysis. With the application of our platform on the field, actually, we witnessed that our customers increase their efficiency by up to 20%. Also, we've seen that engineers do these time study analysis, which take weeks. But with our AI support, it can be done in just a couple of days. That means 95% time saving on time study applications and 66% in project times. So additionally, last but not least, instead of analyzing one station manually, you can analyze 24 stations during the same time. So in summary, AI's role in CI, as demonstrated by our experience with Khenda, is crucial for enhancing operational efficiency, reducing time and costs, and offering comprehensive analysis.
Thank you, Aykan. Patrick, let's back to you. With your extensive experience in manufacturing, how does these offerings align with the needs of the industry?
Another good question, Sarah. So from a lean manufacturing perspective, Khenda's offering represents a game-changing opportunity. Their capacity to improve efficiency, save time, and facilitate comprehensive data analysis perfectly aligns with the core principles of lean manufacturing. By minimizing waste and optimizing processes, Khenda not only elevates the productivity of continuous improvement practitioners, but also significantly contributes to the overall health of the manufacturing operations. Imagine the transformative impact if practitioners could evaluate dozens of workstations across hundreds of cycles in a single day. Once this process is implemented throughout the entire value stream, it provides a holistic view of the entire value stream, enabling the identification of every bottleneck and facilitating the resolution of constraints, all from a single perspective. This is where the real power lies.
Exactly. Thank you, Patrick, for informing us on the enablers of AI. Aykan, let's get more specific. Briefly tell us about your solution.
Sure. Okay, let's start with one of the most fundamental aspects of continuous improvement, the measurement. At Khenda, we have developed an AI-based video analytics solution that automizes cycle time measurements. Engineers can simply record their operations, upload these videos to our platform, and then our AI technology analyzes the cycle times. After, we highlight the parts where to focus on and help engineers to identify wastes and also possible lean gains. This means engineers can automatically analyze thousands of cycle times. This enables an opportunity to understand what's actually going on in the production line. And then furthermore, we have developed a suite of digital engineering tools designed to revolutionize the analysis phase of continuous improvement. These tools are integral to our AI-powered continuous improvement platform, complementing the data gathered through the measure module. And last but not least, why we are doing all of this stuff to the improvement, right? So by utilizing the data already created in our platform, our line balancing module fine-tunes workload distribution and helps engineers to detect and correct bottlenecks for smoother production. On the other hand, we have a lean assistant module that automatically provides operational tables with AI, actually generative AI.
Thank you, Aykan. Please go. Thank you for sharing the Khenda journey on creating innovative tools for CI. Patrick, turning back to you and your collaboration with Khenda. Can you give an example, one of the tangible results that you gained from the customers?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the most significant impacts that we've seen is in response to our automotive industry clients. There's been a dramatic reduction in process lead time. By implementing Khenda's AI-driven solutions, these clients have been able to streamline their processes, leading to faster production cycles and increased annual outputs. Not only can you see the data that shows, say, in some cases, a 70% difference within a single operation, or you can see the counts for how many times you have outlier events, but you can also see on what shifts they occur, what days they occur, and any other way you decide to slice and dice the data. This way, you can start to understand where are they more likely to occur. Perhaps one of the biggest benefits of that is that within a single click of the button, you're actually able to see the event and you can share it with other people so that they can understand it as well. This is extremely helpful when we start to talk about error proofing. Specifically, we've observed a substantial increase in parts produced annually, which directly translates to enhanced capacity and productivity. This is not just about improving individual processes, but transforming the entire production line to be more cost efficient and more effective and have higher productivity. Moreover, the results speak for themselves. We've seen productivity increases upwards of 30% with corresponding reductions in working capital requirements and overall costs. And this kind of improvement has a direct positive impact on businesses' profitability. The key takeaway here is that Khenda's AI-powered solution provides tangible benefits to our customers, especially in the high-demand industries like automotive manufacturing. These solutions not only help us optimize existing processes, but once you start to look at this across the value stream, you can see new avenues open up for growth and efficiency elsewhere.
Yeah, thank you, Patrick. What you mentioned actually great. And Aykan, I would like you to explain us how does it look like in the implementation phase?
Yeah, sure. So we talk about the challenge and then the technology part and the impact of it, but the most important part for me, I guess, the implementation, right? So embarking on the continuous improvement journey with Khenda is a commitment to achieving tangible results within just 3 months. We have a setup package, and our setup package is meticulously designed to ensure our clients gain maximum value from day one. So on the very first day, we initiate the measure phase. And so, by the way, can we move on with the measure part? Yeah, thanks a lot. So on the very first day, we initiate the measure phase. We start recording videos from each station and begin identifying wastes and opportunities for lean gains. Our Khenda lean expert assigned as a part of the client's team, and they will guide this process to ensure that the correct data capture and analysis of the data. As we progress to the second week, our focus shifts to the analyze phase. Here, we map the client's production processes and calculate costs, pinpointing areas where expenses can be transformed into actual revenue generating improvements. And by the third week and continuing into the third month, we enter the improve phase. This is where we fine-tune the process, optimizing the workload, minimizing waste, and significantly boosting efficiency. Our expert is there through it all, and training the team, client's team, how to use our platform, and leading focus areas and creating reports that showcase the positive change and direct benefits to the operational bottom line. So to conclude up, our AI-powered CI is designed to make this transition as seamless as possible, providing robust support and clear guidance every step of the way. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you, Aykan.
Hey, I'd like to add one more piece to that if I could. I think one of the great benefits of the overall package is that once you go through the continuous improvement phase, you can then again use the same platform to be able to do the videos a second time around and measure the differences before and after, all within the same field of view, which is extremely important.
Exactly. Then we have the control phase of the cycle, right?
Right, exactly.
Thanks, Patrick.
Sure.
Thank you, Patrick. So as we wrap up this session, we invite you to try Khenda for free. It's easy to start. You can just scan the QR code in your screen. We are sharing the QR code also in the session chat too. Also in the resources part, you can find it. For the best experience, it's suggested to use the PC and sign up and explore. It will guide you to create a free account and begin a guided tour of the platform. This tour will walk you through the Khenda's features and benefits at your own pace. Showcasing the platform's capabilities, the tour is automated, providing clear instructions and seamless and engaging explanation of Khenda. So before we conclude, I actually would like to sincerely thank everyone being here with us today. It has been great sharing insights and on AI and continuous improvements. And we hope that you find it interesting too. Thank you for your time and engagement. For the latest updates, you can follow our LinkedIn page. And now we will welcome any questions you might have. And we are here to answer them and help you to understand how that can be a part of your journey. I'm just checking the Q&A session if we have any.
Yeah, and as we're waiting for some questions to queue up, I will say that as a practitioner of continuous improvement for so many years, I really wish I would have had this capability in my hands when I started this so many years ago. I can only imagine how much more productivity I would have been able to experience in that time. So often when I would do workshop events, I would have to do a single operation and do process studies over the first couple days of an event, and then do it again at the end. And we used to spend such a significant amount of time actually doing those evaluations. It really detracted from our ability to execute things from a change perspective within the workshop. And so as I look backward and reflect on the things that I used to do, it would have been very, very beneficial to have had this in my hands at that time. The other perspective of that is, we did a lot of workshop activities from a perspective of doing a single operation. And I can see now that if you can leverage these AI capabilities across the entirety, every operation within your value stream, you can start to do plant-wide line balancing and activities in a way that I could have never done before without months and months of preparation and study time. So I'd just like to say I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be able to work with this product. Thankful that I've had the opportunity to work with these fine folks at Khenda to be able to do that, and look forward to seeing all the continued success moving forward for folks who in the CI world like me would really appreciate to have the opportunity to use a product like this.
Yeah, thank you for your insights, Patrick. I agree with you too, because technology makes it actually scalable. What we have used yesterday, they are very good, valuable practices and methodologies, and now we can apply them to everywhere, actually.
Yeah, and there's actually an interesting platform that's been built to be able to enable the continuous improvement practitioners through Khenda to be able to leverage this across many different sites simultaneously, which is really impactful.
Exactly. Since we move on with the Q&A session, I also would like to ask some of the common questions actually come from our partners or customers.
Sure.
So generally, these are some technical questions, so I will direct them to Aykan. So Aykan, can you also let us know about a little bit about the video security, because this is some kind of update issue for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So in Khenda, we have a detailed explanation as PDF, and if anyone is curious about, we can directly send them. But let me explain briefly. So at Khenda, we use encryption while we are storing your data on our cloud, and we have like global standards in terms of security in our cloud, and so each facility has their own part in the cloud. So actually there is zero chance to mix the videos between the facilities. And not just only cloud option, we also have on-premise option as well. In that case, we build our software to the client's own network in their facility. So they assign us a PC in their network, and then we build all of the software. Then the videos, all the videos, they stay in their own network in that case. So it depends on the customer's choice. Cloud option is pretty practical. You can just start to use the platform from day one. And the other option, we have a setup process, which is also pretty easy. So it depends on the client's choices. Thanks,
Aykan, do you want to talk a little bit about what types of devices can be used to take that video? Because I think that's a great feature set for Khenda.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, engineers can use any kind of camera. It doesn't matter. Mostly, they are using their own smartphones to record the videos, and GoPro kind of cameras, and even tablet PCs. So the only thing is that they need to do is just the temporarily like fix the camera for like clear with a clear vision, like field of view, and then record the video. That's it.
And how much time duration can you get for each video that can be submitted up to the platform?
Sorry, say it again.
Yeah, what's the time duration that you can set to load up to the platform at any one time?
Yeah, so we actually recommend to record around like at least 100 cycle times per video. It depends on the length of the cycle time, but we can even go up to 4 hours of videos.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
you'd like to get 100 cycles to help get the model refined, but what's the minimum number of cycles that you can have and have an effective model?
Yeah, so the idea in here is to getting the bigger picture and actually understanding what's going on during that process, right? So it means that if you have like more than 100 of cycle times, it means that we can exactly pinpoint the parts where the problems occur and even gather the lean gains. So there is no limitation to the cycle time at the bottom, but we mostly recommend them to record as long as they can.
So you can
So,
even get insight off of a single instance.
Yeah, actually, exactly.
That's amazing from an AI perspective. That's something that to me seems like an industry best practice.
Yeah, it is. It is actually just only one cycle time actually is enough for us to train our AI.
Fantastic.
I've witnessed the state-of-art technology of AI in usage in lean manufacturing. Thank you for the speakers. I think we are in the end of our session duration.
That
Thank
was
you,
a quick
everyone.
half hour. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being today.